You don't have a motivation problem. You don't have a discipline problem either. You have a productivity problem you don't even realize is a trap. Most smart people believe this. If I just manage my time better, everything will click. That belief is exactly what's keeping you stuck. Because the harder you try to be productive, the more invisible the real problem becomes. And that's uncomfortable. Here's the part nobody tells you. Productivity doesn't fail loudly. It fails quietly, while you feel busy. Think about your last productive day. Tasks done. Inbox cleared. Notes written. But somehow, nothing important moved. That wasn't an accident. That was the trap working perfectly. And the first mistake happens before you even start your day. But we'll come back to that. Here's the first uncomfortable truth. Being productive trains your brain to avoid leverage. Not laziness. Not distraction. Avoidance. Here's how it works. Your brain rewards completion, not impact. So you subconsciously choose tasks that end cleanly. Tasks with visible check marks. Tasks that feel safe. High-leverage work doesn't feel like that. It's ambiguous. Slow. Mentally expensive. Writing. The first ugly page. Making the risky decision. Saying no to something popular. So instead, you organize files. Refine systems. Tweak workflows. You feel responsible. You feel disciplined. But you're actually reinforcing a habit of staying small. Here's the tell. If your day feels smooth, you probably avoided leverage. And the worst part? The more capable you are, the better you get at hiding this from yourself. But that's not even the biggest problem. The next one is why smart people get trapped longer than average ones. Productivity turns progress into a measurement problem. You start measuring what's easy to count, not what actually matters. Hours worked, tasks completed, streaks maintained. Those numbers look objective. They feel scientific. They're lying to you. Because progress in real work is lumpy. Nothing happens, nothing happens. Then everything changes at once. Productivity systems smooth that out. They flatten progress into daily motion. So you stop asking the dangerous question, is this moving the needle? You replace it with a safer one. Did I stay busy? Here's a scenario. Two people work the same 10 hours. One sends emails, attends meetings, updates, trackers. The other thinks deeply for 90 minutes and makes one hard decision. Guess who looks more productive? Guess who actually changed the outcome? This is why high performers often feel behind. They're measuring motion, not trajectory. And once you tie your identity to being productive, changing direction feels like failure, which leads to the third trap. This one hurts, so most people never look at it. Productivity gives you the illusion of control, while quietly stealing your courage. Here's the mechanism. When you're constantly optimizing how you work, you avoid questioning what you work on. Because questioning direction is destabilizing. It creates uncertainty, and uncertainty kills productivity metrics. So you double down on execution. You polish the engine. You never ask if you're driving the wrong way. Smart people are especially vulnerable here. They can optimize almost anything, even a bad path. That's why you see people 10 years into careers. They secretly outgrew 5 years ago. Still productive. Still efficient. Still stuck. Here's the brutal truth. Productivity is a tool, but you're using it as a shield. A shield against fear, against judgment, against the risk of choosing wrong. Once you see this, the trap becomes obvious. And here's the reframe that changes everything. Stop asking, how can I get more done? Start asking, what would make everything else easier or unnecessary? That question is uncomfortable. It creates silence. It doesn't fit neatly into a planner. Good. Because today, there's one action you can take. Before you start work, Pick one task that scares you slightly. Not because it's hard, but because it might actually matter. Work on it for 30 minutes. No optimization. No tracking. No system. Just pressure on the real constraint. Do that once, and you'll feel it. The difference between motion and movement. And the next time you sit down to be productive, you'll notice something you never saw before. The work that looks efficient, and the work that actually changes things. That gap, that's where everything breaks, or finally starts working. And the moment you learn how to spot it early, you can't unsee it.